There's no point of order on the chair. A lot of people have been sitting here from 9. Senator Cherargei, I understand your frustration. Chair Transport, let him ask the question, then we'll come back to you. We will come back to you, Senator Cherargei. We'll come back to you. We'll come back.
Mr. Speaker, I believe if I'm given the opportunity, then Senator Cherargei.
Approach the chair. Cherargei, approach the chair.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for giving this opportunity. Mr. Speaker, did I hear the CS say that Embu is close to JKIA? I think that was... Anyway, Mr. Speaker, if you look at those people who ask questions, and as the chairman, Roads, Transportation and Housing, I have noted that almost every member of my committee asked a question. And that is to tell probably the department and my committee there is a little bit of disconnect. But, Mr. Speaker, the remedy for that, the committee understands that the CS is a busy person. So the committee made a resolution, Mr. Speaker, that before we invite the CS, we'll be inviting his government agencies, the KERA, the KURA, the KENHA. Yesterday we had NTSA, so that once we understand what they're doing, we'll be able now to be going to the CS himself. Mr. Speaker, it is my commitment as the Chairman, Roads and Transportation, before I ask my question, that I will follow up on everything that has been said here today, Mr. Speaker.
And Senator, please be very brief.
Yes,
go straight to the question.
As the Chair, give me a few minutes. Everything that has been mentioned here today, the Kakamega airports, the roads in Kirinyaga, Tharaka-Nithi, roads in Kajiado, roads in Kiambu. The reason I don't have so many questions is because we meet with the CS more often. And Mr. Speaker, Jomo Kenyatta Airport, the El Nino issues, and Narok. My question now, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it's about compensation. The people of Wangige, the people of Getaru, the people of Kabete constituency, since 2018, they have not been compensated when they gave their land for the construction of the Western Bypass. We have been trespassing on people's land. So, Mr. Speaker, I would want the CS to tell us when they are going to be paid, and I also propose when they are paid, they should be paid in the current market rate, not the one that was evaluated in 2018. So, Waziri, you can respond to that. Mr. Speaker, I'm done. Or I can continue. Mr. Speaker,
Senator, please, you've already asked your question. Can we have the CS answer?
Mr. Speaker, on the Kangundo Road, I understood. Thank you, Senator Agnes. The Kangundo Road requires dualling. I understand what you meant. The congestion in Kangundo Road is making it impossible for those of you who operate from Machakos to come to work. Mr. Speaker, that discussion is ongoing on dualling that road. It requires significant resources, but we are now at the design stage. Hopefully that design will lead to the proper construction. Number two, Mr. Speaker, is that on the Malindi Airport, you know the question, leader, you know the question of the squatters that we are dealing with. That negotiation is ongoing to see how the squatters can be compensated before that can be sorted out.
Let the questions be answered first. Let the CS answer the question. Is in the process. Let the CS answer. One moment, CS. What is, you cannot raise point of order. Let him finish the question, then you can rise.
Mr. Speaker, on the question of Tala Oldonyo Sabuk Road, it's an ongoing contract, Mr. Speaker, that connects Tala to Thika Road. It is 40% complete. This connects Majakos to the Karisa Road, and it was awarded in 2020 for a contract sum of 1.4.
Yes, one moment, please. Cherargei, at this point, I will have to find you out of order. And I'm not trying. This is not a funeral. Okay. Senator Cherargei, I've actually shown you the dashboard.
Why don't you give him?
So, Senator Cherargei, at this point, I will have to ask you to leave the House. Please leave the House. Please leave the House so that we can continue with the business. Senator Cherargei, we've heard you. Please leave the House. CS, my apology, please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. You know, I left this House maintaining very high level of dignity. And I think that should be kept because we really trust and treasure you as a leadership. And we appreciate your work you're doing. Mr. Speaker, so I was answering